Somewhere along the way, so many of us women lose ourselves and our identity. We pour into everybody else, we pour into the kids, our partners, our careers, and the never ending to do list that we have. And before we know it, we have traded in our dreams, our desires, and our identity. We look in the mirror and we ask ourselves, who is that? Because we are too busy being everything for everybody. But I'm here to tell you, I have experienced this personally, and as a coach, I hear it from so many women. But the truth is, the most important relationship that you will have is with yourself. And if you lose that, you lose your internal compass, you lose your joy, and you lose your zest for life. I'm going to share with you 5 things that every woman needs to experience in her lifetime, not as a bucket list or anything like that, but these things helped me reconnect with myself and remember who I was, and I think they'll help you too. It's important to make sure that we don't disappear in our own life. So let's dive in, starting with the very first one. And this one might surprise you. You need to visit a Korean bathhouse. It's something about when you strip away all the layers, the makeup, the clothes, the constant need to look presentable. You are left with your most natural, unfiltered self. And visiting a Korean bathhouse is more than just a spa experience. It is a radical way to be comfortable in your own skin. My experience was women just embracing themselves, relaxing in our full femininity, and it was something so pure and real and raw experiencing a Korean bathhouse. Now, the one I went to, it is traditional and they have traditional practices, which you might want to Google the traditional practices. But what I experienced there was every woman comfortable in her skin. I seen real bodies, I seen real women of all ages, and it just let me know at our core, as different as we are, at our core, we are all the same. We all have the same desires. It was a reminder that our worth has nothing to do with our appearances. And it was very healing for me because sometimes you need to see yourself without the mask. It was just a way for every woman to exist in her pure authenticity and fullness. There is something so magical about waking up in a place where nobody knows your name. Solo travel forces you to rely on yourself. It is a reminder that you can do difficult things. You are a badass and you can make your own decisions and you can follow your own intuition and rhythm. Solo travel is the perfect reset button if you have been living on a schedule. And I don't know, something about when you're out there in the world alone, there is some part of you that remembers who you really were before you started becoming buried under responsibility. Now, I'm not saying you have to go to another country or anything like that. You don't even have to go to another state. You can solo travel in your own city and just have a staycation in your local area. And of course, you want to take the proper safety measures as a woman traveling alone, obviously. But don't let fear stop you from seeing the world. There are some beautiful places in my own backyard here in Atlanta, Georgia, that I have not even scratched the surface on. So, again, you don't have to be a global traveler to experience a reset, but solo travel really just reminds you of who you are before life started making demands on you. We wait for someone else to bring us flowers, to take us out, or to make us feel beautiful or special. But what if you became that person for yourself? The third thing is to romance yourself. Cook your favorite meal, buy the dress, light the candles, have that bubble bath. You do realize that you don't need permission to create beauty and pleasure in your life. We sometimes forget this, and again, in the challenges of our responsibilities in life, and we get on this like routine where everything becomes predictable, everything is mundane. I love this because when you love yourself in this way, you actually set standards for how others love and treat you as well. Okay, for so many years, many of us have set goals on what other people expect of us, what looks good on paper. But have you set any goals that light you up? I'm talking about those goals that make no sense to anybody else. I'm talking about learning a new skill, writing that book, or taking that dance class you've wanted to take since you graduated from college. The point is, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody. This is your life, and the life that you build should feel good to you first. When you love yourself the way that God loves you, fully, without conditions, deeply and completely, everything in your life changes. And that's the fifth thing. I like to call this Godfidence. Now, I don't know what your religion is, or I don't know what God you serve, or if you have a God. However, you need to know that you are divinely created, divinely supported, and divinely worthy. And this is not arrogance, this is just confidence on an internal level. It's a deep level of knowing that you are enough, because the one who made you doesn't make mistakes. If you take anything away from this video, let it be this. You are not here just to serve, just to survive, just to check boxes and serve everybody else. You are here to experience yourself and your life fully, deeply, and completely. You are here to love yourself fully and to live in a way that feels like you. So tell me in the comments which of these 5 experiences is calling your name right now, and if there's anything that you want to add to the list that you have experienced, let us know in the comments as well. And if you are ready to go deeper into reconnecting with yourself, I'll make sure that I leave a link below so we can work together.